People, hello, how are you? Hopefully we're all doing well. I'm Tom. The last crescendo on the 22nd of February is undoubtedly the best fight card I have ever seen. It is undoubtedly the best fight card of my lifetime. I'm 22 years old. I have never seen a fight card this good in my lifetime. Now, I wasn't around for the Don King days. I don't like the guy either, so he's got some, you know what I mean? But this is undoubtedly undeniably, unquestionably, the best fight card of my lifetime, the best fight card I have ever seen. The last crescendo on February 22nd. And I will be doing individual fight breakdowns as we get closer to the date. That is coming up. There's already the Bivol versus Beterbiev one in my channel somewhere. Go and find that. A couple of days ago I uploaded that. And I will be probably covering that fight again, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Let's go from bottom to top. Starting the night, Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith. I'm going to go over the whole card, bit of a brief run through. Joshua Buatsi versus Callum Smith. This is opening the night. This tells you all you need to know about this card. Josh Buatsi and Callum Smith opens the night. That's massive. That's huge. And we're weeks away. I mean, besides the two guys, you know, themselves, Beterbiev and Bivol, Josh Buatsi's right up there. Right up there. Outside of the top two guys himself. Perhaps number 3, top 5 at worst. And he's opening the night. I mean, yeah. Yeah. This is a fight I expect Josh Buatsi to come through. Not easily, not necessarily comfortably, but I do, well, yeah, pretty comfortably, but not easily. And this is one of those fights where I think perhaps it's setting up the winner of the main event to fight Josh Buatsi, because we're yet to see that. And he will have earned it. He really is that good. And then you've got Zhilei Zhang versus Ajit Kabayel. You know, top 10, top 7, top 5 heavyweights coming second. Initially planned to open the card. I mean, yeah, this is the level we're talking about, right? This is crazy. And that's opening the card. Zhilei Zhang, Ajit Kabayel. Now, I really rate Ajit Kabayel. I really do. I really do. And Zhang, right? I picked Zhang to beat Joyce. I did pick him to lose against Parker, though. And not a lot of people did, because he can whack. The problem is with Zhang is he just gasses after 6 rounds. Now, he's perhaps the hardest hitter in the heavyweight division. He's a 6'6", 280-pound Chinese southpaw. He thumps. And he knocks people out for fun. But I just think Parker's got that style that is so wrong for so many heavyweights. And it's why I think he'll beat... That's why I thought he beat Wilder. I picked him to beat Wilder. I picked him to beat Zhang. I picked him to beat Parker. I picked him to beat Dubois. I do. I'm sorry. I do. But he's just that good. He really is. And I think Zhang can, like I say, he wallops. And Kabayel's got a similar style to Parker. If anything, slightly better, you know? And this is why I actually lean towards Kabayel. Perhaps less controversially. I mean, they're all 50-50 fights, really, perhaps. Besides, perhaps Buatsi and Cam Smith, maybe. Shakur Stevenson, Virgil, and Floyd Schofield, maybe. But the rest of them are 50-50 fights. Virgil Ortiz versus Israel Madrimov up next on the card. And that is another just colossal fight. I mean, look at what we're doing here. Just massive fight after massive fight after fight. Virgil Ortiz versus Madrimov. And then make no mistake, Madrimov has lost to Crawford, but he put up a hell of a performance in that fight. I mean, a hell of a performance. He looked so good in defeat, and that's what you need. And I actually think, and I said it in my build-up, I think they picked Madrimov purposely. I think they picked Madrimov for Crawford because stylistically, we all know stars make fights. Stylistically, Madrimov is the perfect opponent for Crawford up at that weight. He's the style that Crawford should look good against. And actually, Crawford struggled because of the higher weight and just how good Madrimov is. Madrimov is good, and Virgil Ortiz as well. Again, I mean, we're talking 50-50 fights. I slightly favour Madrimov at the moment. And then, next up, Hamza Shiraz and Carlos Adames. Now, this is a real acid test for Hamza Shiraz. Hamza Shiraz has been passing all the tests thrown at him, all the other acid tests thrown at him with flying colours. He's really good. And I think that I saw him in person. I saw him live at the Joshua Dubois fight. And what a fighter he is. I mean, truly phenomenal. But Carlos Adames is a different beast. He really is. He's a different beast. And it's one I expect Hamza Sheeraz to struggle with. I think he can get the job done. I think he can get the job done. But at the moment I favour Carlos Adames in what's another 50-50 fight. Shakur Stevenson, Floyd Schofield. Now this has a real danger about it because it can go in there and it could be a really good fight. Because stylistically, again, Shakur Stevenson can let off and really have boring fights. But Floyd Schofield is an exciting fighter. And marrying the two together, it's going to go one of two ways. It's either going to be a really exciting, fun to watch, good fight, or it's going to be an absolute snooze fest. And that's the worry, is on these events, on these big stages, you can't have a snooze fest. You need to look good in defeat, like Madrimov, or you need to put on an absolute show, like Dubois. You can't have a snooze fest, like this is a danger of being. I mean, Shakur's going to win it, right? But I rate Shakur really highly. I think he's phenomenal. But yeah, this might be a snooze fest. And then Joseph Parker, Daniel Dubois, this is going to have a video of its own. Because as I say, I picked Parker to beat Dubois. And not a lot of people are going to like that, but I just do. I just think styles make fights, and Dubois can punch. Dubois' pacey sets is really, really, really good. His gas tank seems to be amazing, but Parker's just all wrong for him. He's all wrong for him. And I think he's perhaps being overhyped because of the AJ win. Let's make no mistake, that AJ win's huge, but he caught AJ with a phantom punch that just puts everyone else to sleep. And it was a bad AJ. It wasn't a top display from Dubois. He beat Hrgovic in, what was a worrying display, which is why everyone thought AJ would beat Dubois, because the amount of hands he got caught with. He's there to get caught. Look at the Lorena fight. But he got one through stoppage, one through the cut stoppage, and the Miller fight. And the Miller fight, you're going in there with an out of form, overweight, bad baby Miller, and you struggled. There was a time where he looked like he was going to be stopped in there. There's a time where his dad would go up to him and shout. Frank got his dad to go and shout at him because he looked like he was going to get stopped in there. I think it's perhaps being overhyped slightly, people, and that's just my thoughts. I'm going Parker in the main event, Bivol versus Beterbiev. Now, my thoughts are, if you can't beat Beterbiev when he's got a bad knee and he's recovering from that, what hope have you got now? So you naturally think I go Beterbiev, but I'm actually going Bivol because I think Bivol won the first fight. I gave it to Bivol. So I think he did beat him at that. Now, it was a close fight, close enough to be given to Beterbiev, but I also think Bivol's going to learn more from the first 12 rounds. I think Bivol's going to go in there, learn more from that event, learn more from that boxing fight, and be able to piece together a better game plan and get the win. So that's my rundown, people, of that last crescendo card. Let me know your thoughts, people, in the comment section down below. I look forward to reading it. Let me know if you agree or disagree. I look forward to reading, people. Make sure you like and subscribe. You know how YouTube works, people. Peace.